Well, did you ever think, DC, would be calling fights inside the largest spherical building in the world? What a special opportunity for these athletes to get the chance to compete in this setting here tonight. Fighter blocks a punch. Grips the body there.
Double leg, yes.
Oh, and there's the early takedown, just what the doctor ruled.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, he's got his back now. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Getting them out here.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Right hand lands flush. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Oh, and that punch elicited a reaction from the crowd. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
And now some separation.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
He's got the single collar tie. Oh, back and forth we go. Oh, nice right hand. He's throwing bombs. Every time, great timing on that double leg. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, he postures up and lands a massive elbow. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh, he got to his spot.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Muhammad. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Under a minute now to go.
And there you go, again, half guard. Beautiful jab there by the champ. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Muhammad's back in full mount. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
This is where he wants to be.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Jab gets the attention of his opponent. Just out of range with that left hook. stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Round 2 straight ahead. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. A lot of layers to the ground game that we saw in the previous round. And even though he was fighting off of his back, didn't really absorb a whole lot of damage.
He didn't take much damage. I believe what people really don't account for is his eyes, right? He's got great eyes.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Fast jab lands it.
Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but an uphill sled in this fight.
Well, he thought that he'd be able to secure these takedowns, and you can see him getting frustrated every single time this balanced fighter defends one. Hats off to the balanced fighter. He knew it was in front of him, and they prepared himself accordingly to defend these takedown attempts. He's got that single collar tie.
Timely defense there. Huge block from him. Here, DC, I'm not sure how he stayed up with it.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows you're tough.
Back to his feet. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Muhammad.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. And there you go again, half guard.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
Now he's going full mount.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Let's fight, come on.
Just out of range with the big right hand. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Muhammad going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Able to check the high kick.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking a little bit, they still put damage on you. Nice pass.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, No takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
He checked that last one.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Big shot to the body.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, they separate. Now we'll see who can get off in space. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Belal Muhammad. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Muhammad. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Muhammad's eye is closing up. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. And he is back up to his feet.
Well, he blocks the shot there.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Jeez, you can hear that.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
And now some distance as they pull apart.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here and under. DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
You gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedowns.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Motioning for his opponents to stand back up here. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh, man, huge kick to the body. What a fight so far. Well, what a great round it was there. Concussive blows potentially on both sides. Both fighters got knocked down, and both will live to fight on.
Both of these fighters have dealt with adversity. Both of them understand that going into this next round, something has to change. I can dole it out, I can take it, but I don't want to be on the receiving end of any of those big strikes, especially the one that put him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again.
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Everybody here inside this arena digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight as Dominic